Alright. Solo battles.
The big day has finally arrived. It's the coach who will wear the crown as a Super Bowl champion of the Madden Ultimate Team Playoffs. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the New England Patriots and the Madden Elites. So with that,
You ate it all done?
Of Texas, massive AT&T Stadium in Arlington. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Accelerated out of that pocket quick.
The blitz are still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to
Nice
block
sack.
him, and it'll be a loss of about
I gotta
8.
do subs.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Prescott now. And Robinson with a big catch.
What?
Robinson, kiss him goodbye.
Fucking jumped out of my tackle.
Touchdown, New England.
Get out of here.
Allen Robinson, 68 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Dumping it off for Johnson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big
Smooth so
play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now Wentz, I think this is going to be a free play. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And it's a touchdown. LaShawn McCoy from 21 yards away. And the Madden Elites draw a bit closer.
Offside, defense.
And yes, they want the point, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2. One up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Ooh. Son of a bitch.
So the Patriots coming out now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
Second down, Prescott. And Josh Hill has it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Prescott from the gun, and that's complete to Jesse James. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
A gain of 3, second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deion Jones with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7. To punt it away on fourth down, here's Drew Kaiser. Here's Carson Wentz now with the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Wentz now to throw. Underneath for Johnson. David Johnson on his way. And this will be a touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Butker now to kick this one away. Now to return, this is David Johnson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first.
Get me a banana. Sorry. Here we go.
Downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Oh, come on, guys.
Prescott. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field.
No,
Let's see
down.
about the call.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag
Fucking
was
line
coming.
up in place,
offsides,
motherfuckers.
easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Oh, boy.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Money.
Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
What the fuck?
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And before the 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. This for his running back, McCoy. And this results in 6. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of set you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A first down throw for Prescott. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And now we won't see play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Prescott on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. To the air again, Prescott. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Madden Elite's offense coming back on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Throwing now is Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a second down. Wentz going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and just like that, it's third down. Now Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Derek Johnson, there in coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Now, Wentz again. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Wentz to throw again. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Madden Elites, they extend their lead. So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for 2.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deion Jones in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 30, and he will have a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Ram. There we go. Back 15. All day, baby, all day.
like a delayed game.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of
All right, so
course,
kick
and
the
that
field goal.
moves him back 5. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Butker now to kick this one away. Now here's Johnson. And nice work
Break
on
and
the
tackle
return
with
as
David
they'll start
Johnson.
their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Oh, this is
Now the
correlate. That's not
Patriot
even.
offense set to take over again.
That's not even
And
a serious
fresh
match.
off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defense.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Deion Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're
There's the
And
landing.
he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
To throw, it's Wentz. Dumping it off for Johnson. And down inside the 15 he goes. Time for a break. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Wentz going to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Now Wentz. And he will score. It's a touchdown.
Throw under pressure is a joke.
David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in
And
for
they did
6.
it again.
So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for 2. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
It's going to be
So they're
450
looking strong
points
here in
probably
the fourth
for
quarter.
the BTS score.
Here comes Johnson on the return.
Points. Oh. What?
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deion Jones. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Prescott now on 2nd down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch.
And his pass is intercepted.
That's more.
for a
Come on.
fourth
Please
time
get 3.
today.
Please get 3. Okay.
Picked off by the Pro Bowler
3
Marcus
timeouts in a
Peters.
minute.
Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Wentz to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Again, it's Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback.
And it's a touchdown.
Yeah!
Larry Fitzgerald from 19 yards away. And this offense continues to pour it on. So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for 2.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Rice. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
You're kidding me. $24K.